All right, welcome back to the garage. Today I got a door. This is a Acura Integra door, which I don't know if you know, my car has Type R rep, because it's not a real Type R, but you know. Okay, my passenger door got a impact, so it's damaged. I mean, so I'm not even gonna bother replacing the door. I mean, trying to bang out the dent. I'll show you here in a minute. But what we're gonna do is, I went to the junkyard and picked up another door. Of course, this bare has no electronics, nothing in it. It's cheaper. So these holes I gotta plug, because on mine I plugged them to give it the Type R look, because that's what I'm going for. So how I did it is I did use JB Weld soda can. Here I got it's a Celsius, not that the brand matters, but not sponsored by Celsius. You know, I actually paid money for this. 2 for $5. Get them while they're hot. So what I do is I get this guy, I mix up some JB Weld, I'll slather it on, and I'll get this and I'll put it on the back side of the hole, and then I'll get some duct tape. I mean, this is just what I picked up. Duct tape. I'll glue it. I mean, I'll tape it to the backside, which it's bare. So back there in the hole, I actually get a little bit of sandpaper and sand it so it has something to bite on for the JB Weld, and I'll fill it, put tape on there, and then the JB Weld kind of ooze out a little bit, but you know, you just wipe it. But I am gonna go and paint this, so all this is going to be white. Well, I'm probably not going to touch this because it's going to have molding and you know whatnot, all that stuff. But I'm going to paint the door. Let me go show you what my door looks like right now. Now this is the passenger, I mean the driver. It's been shaved. Now for those that are saying, oh, JB Weld's going to fall off, it's going to break, look at this. Well, you got this little guy right there where you can see after the impact, but that's after an impact. Of course, you know, I got rear-ended as I was going into a drive-through. So she hit here. There's another little, I'm guessing right about here, there's another one, but you can't see it, or there. So I mean, the process works, man. If it could withstand an impact like that, dude. Oh, and the reason why I'm doing that is because if I was to weld it, I do have a welder. I do have a welder, but whenever you weld metal on such thin metal, it tends to do a little warp. So I'm trying to avoid that. I'm just gonna go the easy route and just glue it and move on. Now the car, I did it maybe like 7 years ago, so it tested, and since then I painted the car, sanded it some more, and I mean, nothing came out. So I mean, I know I'm probably gonna get some hate on there, but hey, it is what it is. It works. I've seen people just slather Bondo on there and just cake it till it finally just holds, but it just cracks. So this method, I mean, it works. So if I get hate on it, oh well, but I know it works. Trust me, nobody even knew until I told them. And when I do take that door off, well, you're probably not gonna see that, but I'm gonna do this, paint it, and then I'll show you the after, maybe on another video, and I'll show you how it looks like. And I mean, it's duct tape's beer. It's actually a beer can, so the brand can doesn't really matter, but it works. Let's get to it. And I'm not gonna get too much into detail, but you get your sandpaper, kind of scuff the backside of it. Oh, and I don't remove the duct tape, I just leave it on there. That one you have to cut a small little piece. All right, now get your epoxy. I always throw a little bit more steel. I mean, a little less steel than hardener, just because I want to. I mean, this is going to take, when you're near a stick, it should turn gray-ish. On the hole, just like that. Last time I just used some cheap duct tape. It wasn't even real duct tape. Just like that. I'm not gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times. But it's, like I said, it's all sandable. Flip it. You're gonna have that little guy right there. Right. Could push it in, but most of the time I just fill that in with some JB weld and sand it smooth. That stuff is hard as a rock. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest and then I'll update you. So that's basically what I leave it like. I leave globs on the holes. I give it a little while and I smear it. I smear it smooth, kind of like Bondo, and when that hardens up, it'll be basically one piece. But that's the process, and that's how I do it. That's how I've always done it. Yeah, it might be 2 videos or it might be 1 of doing this door, but I'm gonna cut this one short right here, and then maybe tomorrow or some other day I'll finish it out. Stay tuned. So this is the next day. I did sand 1. Well, I sanded 3. There's a few little pinholes right there in the JB, but that's no big deal. I mean, I was gonna hit it with probably like a high build primer, so that's not really an issue. There might be a little bit of body work on this, but I'm not gonna show body work. I was just showing the little JB weld hack, but I am probably gonna put it on a hyperlapse and sand down the rest, maybe the whole door, but it might be seconds of sanding. Yeah, I mean, you are gonna, I mean, you could have done it without, I did hit it with an aggressive sandpaper because I do need to take off this clear coat. It's like this door was, or it looks like it's been repainted. Just because there's some sanding scratches right there. I don't know how well you can pick that up. Yeah, those sanding scratches. Looks like they did some sort of work to this. Hyperlapse mode. So this is the after. It's in the garage. The door, and I mean the paint's not perfect by all means. It's, you know, as you saw, I did spray paint, but there's where the holes used to be. It's got a nice little gloss to it for spray paint. You know, probably not gonna last that long, but this is where we had another little hole, which on the back you can see the square where I removed the duct tape, and it's just the JB weld. I removed it after the fact. There was a square there, you know, so on and so forth. But not too shabby. Of course, let me move it. You can see there. The duct tape, and we got more duct tape back there, but I did spray it white somewhat. I mean, even though you're not going to see it. I haven't installed the door yet because I'm being super lazy, but eventually I'll probably do a removal and installation video. Try to keep it short, but yeah, that's it. And once again, the reason I used the JB weld process because I didn't want to weld it and then chance warping it and giving myself more work with Bondo. Well, I didn't even use Bondo, but you know, I'd have to use it because it's gonna warp. It will warp. So yeah, that's why I do that. I've done it once again. This is the second time. Originally I did it, and that's how I did the first. Nobody ever noticed. But yeah, that's the process. Thanks for watching.